3 minutes. 3 minutes. Two minutes. One minute, 1 minute.
Check, check. 1 minute. All right, y'all, when we get going, make sure to be rowdy. It's good for the radio. Yeah.
20 seconds. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3.
Virginia, where the tall pines kiss the sky. How my heart thrills in Virginia when the love shines in your eyes. In the evening, you're a picture so fair. Mellow moonbeams kissing your hair. In the blue hills of Virginia, I hope to win ya, sweetheart mine.
Radio Bristol presents Farm and Fun Time. Made possible by Eastman Credit Union. Wherever life takes you, ECU is by your side.
In the evening, you're a picture so fair. Mellow moonbeams kissing your hair. In the blue hills of Virginia, I hope to win ya, sweetheart mine.
Live from the Paramount Center for the Arts in downtown Bristol, I'm your host, Farm and Fun Timer Chris Trulson, welcoming you to a very special live broadcast of Farm and Fun Time and a Bristol Rhythm and Roots reunion special. How is everybody? As usual, we have a premiere event for you here at this Rhythm and Roots weekend, a packed house here at the Paramount. It is going to be an absolute blowout. I'd say this is probably going to be one of the biggest Farm and Fun Times we've ever had. We're really thrilled about it. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody who came here tonight because there were a lot of things you could have done, so we appreciate you coming to this show here during the festival. Also want to send a big thank you to all the folks tuning in online, tuning in on Facebook, tuning in to the live broadcast because, of course, this is a radio show, folks, and that's what we're here for. We've got some wonderful artists here this evening, including one of the hottest bands going right now. The War and Treaty is here, everybody. We've got brother duet rock and roll vintage sounds of the Ruin Brothers. And of course, one of Bristol Rhythm and Roots Reunion's favorites. We've got Dale Watson and his Lone Stars. Always a pleasure to have Dale here in Bristol. This month for our ASD Farm Report profile piece, we're going to take a look back at Birthplace of Country Music Museum's Pick-Along Summer Camp. Farming and cultivating young musicians, if you will. Also, we've got the Heirloom Recipe segment and the first female booking agent on Music Row and author of the new bio, Don't Give Your Heart to a Rambler, My Life with Jimmy Martin and the King of Bluegrass. Barbara Martin Stevens is going to be joining us as well. She's going to be talking about her favorite road food, and it's an interesting one for the road, meatloaf. So we got that to look forward to. Right now, we're going to get you some Bill and the Bells tunes to kick things off. And we've got a couple wonderful guests with us. We've got Aaron Allwell here on the clarinet. And Helena Hunt here on the banjo. All right, we'll kick it off here with one. This is a song off of our new record, our first single. It's a nice little walking down the aisle ditty called The Wedding Bell Chimes. It goes like this. When wedding bells chime and you tell me you're mine, we'll walk hand in hand, gee, life ain't it grand, knowing that you're all mine. I want the world to know that I love you so. It's just a matter of time till wedding bells ring as the birds softly sing. Love song all the while as we skip down the aisle with a wink and a smile. If your love is true, well, don't you say I do. I've waited such a long while. I'm tired of only dreaming about that old time feeling. Get every time that we kiss with a ring on your finger, our love was surely linked. Tell me, honey, where is that kiss?
Just want one kiss.
Wedding bells chime, and you tell me you're mine. Want the world to know that I love you so, and I think it's about time. Just one little kiss, wedding bells chime, and you tell me you're mine. We'll walk hand in hand, gee, life ain't it grand, knowing that you're all mine. And wedding bells chime. The Wedding Bell Chimes. Thank you. If you like that song, you can go and check out our music video. We shot it at a wonderfully romantic site, the Dollar General. Features a nice Hawaiian shirt and some bananas and some dance moves, all at the Dollar General. Go check it out. All right, we're going to feature our wonderful clarinet player we've got with us here this evening, Mr. Aaron Allwell. We've been touring here the last month or so and just having a grand old time, and he's been a wonderful addition to what we do. He recorded on our record, and we worked up some tunes in the process of traveling. This one here is kind of an old string band number that we put a little jazz spin on. It's called The Combination Rag. Combination Rag. All right. As we do in Farm and Fun Time tradition, it is now time for a word from our sponsor. And this one here, Eastman Credit Union.
Hi there, how you doing? Hope you don't mind us crooning about Eastman Credit Union. They're the reason that you're able to tune in. If you like all the things that we're doing, let them know how much you're approving. Say thank you, Eastman Credit Union.
Yes, tell them thanks for their support of Radio Bristol's Farm and Fun Time. And remember, ECU is there for you, from using your phone to transfer money, to making a deposit, to signing loan documents from anywhere. For more information, visit ecu.org. Join Farm and Fun Time in saying,
Thank you, Eastman Credit Union.
hey, thanks. Thank you, Eastman Credit Union, for your generous support. All right, folks, we are going to get right on into the show. It is now time for our first musical act of the evening, and we are kicking things off in a very big way. Michael and Tanya Trotter came together under most unlikely of circumstances, which ended up in resulting in the creation of their powerhouse duo, The War and Treaty. The past few years has seen the band quickly rise to international attention. Their recent debut full-length record, Healing Tide, has been a Radio Bristol favorite. We're so pleased to have with us here this evening on Farm and Fun Time and at Bristol Rhythm and Roots reunion for the first time. Everybody, make welcome the War and Treaty.
How you doing, Bristol?
Y'all all right?
Wah, 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 wah. Well, clap those hands out.
Clap your hands.
Clap those hands out.
Clap your hands.
Yeah, go in. I can stop, put my foot right in my mouth. Oh, hey, yo, now.
Trying to be quiet, but I had to shout. Oh, oh, hey, oh.
I hear you at my door trying to listen. Oh, hey, oh.
You keep on thinking it was your imagination. Oh, oh, hey, oh. Ain't none of your business what we doing. Ain't none of your business what we doing. Ain't none of your business what we doing in the back of our J-E-E-P, Cherokee, Laredo. Oh, yeah.
You keep on peeking through the foggy window. Oh, hey, oh.
Please disregard all the sliding your windows. Oh, hey, ain't none of your business what we doing. Ain't none of your business what we doing. Ain't none of your business what we doing in the back of our J-E-E-P, Cherokee, Laredo. Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute, 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 wait a minute. Ain't none of your business.
Ain't none of your business
What we do.
what we doing.
Ain't none of your business.
Ain't none of your business
What we do.
what we doing.
Ain't none of your business.
Ain't none of your business
What we do.
what we doing.
Ain't none of your business.
Ain't none of your business
What we do.
wow, wow. Ain't none of your business what we doing. Ain't none of your business wow, no. Ain't none of your business what we doing. Ain't none of your business what we doing in the back of our J-E-E-P, Cherokee, Laredo.
Oh. Got a little ditty for you. It's called Set My Soul on Fire. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh. Yeah. Your love set my soul on fire. Your love set my soul on fire. Your love set my soul on fire. Ha! Set my soul on fire. Help me sing it, darling. Your love set my soul on fire. Your love set my soul on fire. Your love set my soul on fire. Set my soul on fire. I said that I would never never, ever, never, ever love again. But she set my soul on fire. I said no kind of love would ever pull me in. But she set my soul on fire. I said I came from the east, I came from the west, I came from the one who loved me the best. And love shot me through my love profess, set my soul on fire.
Your love set my soul on fire.
Oh, yeah.
Your love set my soul on fire. Your love set my soul on fire. Set my soul on fire. I met you down on Laurel Lanes and you set my soul on fire. I couldn't resist that smile on your face. You set my soul on fire. You left me from the east, love came from the west, love came from the one who loved me the best. And love got me in my love grew best, and you set my soul on fire. Your love set my soul on fire. Your love set my soul on fire. Your love set my soul on fire. Set my soul on fire.
To the end. Give it up for Jonathan Keeney, y'all. Your love set my soul on fire.
Your love set my soul on fire. Your love set my soul on fire.
Here we go.
Set my soul on fire.
Hallelujah.
You set my soul on fire.
Hallelujah.
Set my soul on fire.
Bristol, we love you, yeah.
You set my soul on fire.
Bristol, we love you.
You set my soul on fire.
Oh, set
My soul on fire.
let's take him back.
Set my soul on fire. Set my soul on fire. Set my soul on fire.
Well, in lieu of the recent storms that have happened, we got a song on our current album out called Little New Bern, and we want to do that, and we want to dedicate it to the listeners in Little New Bern, North Carolina. Is that all right with y'all? My wife's family's from there, and it's a beautiful place. Right now, it's drinking a lot of water. It's underwater, but it's all right. We're there for them, and we're going to do this song. All right, Little New Bern.
sitting on one blood lane.
I can hear Grandma sing while the morning sun's away.
My grandpa was a great digger, paid the bills to rest his head.
He wanted no worries when he's gone a day. Oh,
One thing I've learned, I won't forget little new bird.
take my hand and I'll take yours.
Ooh, feel my heart beating fast. Ooh, there is so much in store. Who say good things can't last?
Ooh, each moment that occurs leaves you longing for more.
Ooh, taste the smell of Ans's grace. Each your heart out and each more. Ooh, one thing I've learned, I won't forget little new bird. Would you please take me back to the place where lovers pray? There is where my heart is at. There is so much more to say.
Oh, 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 thank you, Bristol.
Thank you.
Song's called Here's Where the Lovin' Is At.
see my life without you, it wouldn't be right. When the morning comes, I'll be by your side.
And when the sun refuses to shine, and all you got left is a wash that won't tell time, I'll pledge my love to you. I'm yours and you are mine. 'Cause here is where the love thing is at. Oh, you bet your penny I'd rather go blind than to see my life without you. It wouldn't be right. Oh, when the morning comes, I'll be by your side. And when the sun refuses to shine, and all you got left is a wash that won't tell time, I'll pledge my love to you. I'm yours and you are mine. 'Cause here is where the loving is at. Oh, mine. 'Cause here is where the loving is at. Yeah. 'Cause here is where the loving is at. Oh, the loving is at. This is our last song right here on our album. It's called It's Not Over Yet. That means don't give up. 1, 2, 3. Come on, Tanya. Will your heart speak for no one but yourself? Have you lost all your faith in good health? Are you dying to live within yourself? Have you canceled out heaven just for hell? I see your pain. You wear it on your sleeve, mistake the rain for the tears you cried on sleep. I know it's dark and the clouds don't look like a cloud of smoke from your heart, but it's not over yet. You got more to live for. It's not over yet. Happiness is at your door. Oh, my mind. It's not over yet. Here's your unclouded day. It's not over yet for you and me. Oh, is this message too hard to receive? Did that last blow still all of your relief? Can I massage your doubt into belief? Bristol, y'all. I'll give you back your joy if you give me your grief. I see your pain. You wear it on your sleeve, mistake the rain. Tears you cried on sleep. I know it's dark and the clouds under the light pound of smoke from your heart. It's not over yet. You got What if all that is and all that was before was just a test to see if we could handle more? What if loss was gain and gain was truly love? Happiness is freedom, freedom without cost. We love you, Bristol.
Thank you very much. We love you.
The War and Treaty, everybody. Standing ovation. Well deserved. The new record, Healing Tides, available now. Absolutely incredible. Unbelievable. How about that for kicking off Farm and Fun Time tonight? The War and Treaty, absolutely incredible. So happy to have them on the program this evening. A big thanks to Michael and Tanya Trotter, and wish them continued success, as they will no doubt have. Right now, folks, it is time to jump into the Farm and Fun Time heirloom recipe segment. Food is at the center of our culture and is so important in the Appalachian region. Food represents much more than what we eat. It represents family, memories, history, place, home. And for this month's heirloom recipe, we have a very special guest with us, my good friend, Miss Barbara Martin Stevens. Barbara has been a pioneer for women as the first and only booking agent on Music Row in Nashville and for the West Virginia Jamboree in Wheeling. Additionally, she booked Grand Ole Opry acts from Nashville for appearances for the Jamboree, fairs, carnivals, package shows, and clubs. She recently published an acclaimed book titled Don't Give Your Heart to a Rambler, My Life with Jimmy Martin, King of Bluegrass, which is a courageous, intimate read on her experiences as a partner and business partner of the well-known but controversial musician. You can find that on University of Illinois Press. Barbara, tonight, as I mentioned, is going to talk about a dish that she prepared for every road trip for Jimmy Martin and the Sunny Mountain Boys. And that dish, meatloaf. So, please give a big old Farm and Fun Time welcome to Barbara Martin Stevens.
Thank you. Before I give you my meatloaf recipe, which is world famous, I want to tell you about the first meal I ever cooked. I had 2 guinea pigs, Jimmy Martin and J.D. Crowe. J.D. was very skinny at that time. J.D. was 16 years old, and he had come to Middletown, Ohio, where we were living, to play for Jimmy for the summer. And I was 18 years old, never even boiled an egg in my life, didn't know how to cook. But I decided that I was going to cook dinner. I was pregnant and I was bored. So Jimmy decided he'd take me to the store And I got 3 pork chops, some potatoes, I got a can of peas, a little bag of flour because I had seen my mother bread the pork chops, and I got a box of cornmeal mix. So I went about making the dinner. JD and Chuck and Jimmy left and went to radio station WPFB, where Jimmy was on the station every day. And I was going to cook the meal. So while they were gone, I cooked. I fried the pork chops and I mashed the potatoes and I made some gravy and I took the cornbread mix and I made the cornbread. So I was so proud of myself. I said, this is not hard. You know, anybody can do this. When they came back, I had the table set and they sat down to eat and I was just proud. I saw that and the food just looked beautiful. Well, Jimmy took a pork chop and he couldn't cut it. And Crow was trying to get some potatoes out of the bowl, but they wouldn't come out of the bowl. They were too thick and they were cold and they had just congealed. So Jimmy got mad and he took the pork chops and he took everything off the table and he threw it in the garbage. And he looked at me and he said, don't you ever cook again. And I said, but I like to cook. So I continued on. Well, after we moved to Nashville, he would have all of the Sunny Mountain Boys come to the house. And Vernon Derrick lived in Alabama, Arab, Alabama. And Vernon had this little giggle, and he would come in the door to go on the road, and he'd say, Barbara, are you making meatloaf? And I said, yeah, I'm making meatloaf, Vernon. So every time before they went on the road, I had to make meatloaf. And back then, I used a lot of meat because I had a bunch of people to make meatloaf for. So I'm going to give you my meatloaf recipe. And now it's not nearly as big. I'm giving you the smaller version. And the reason why I say it's world famous, because my sons, Timmy Martin and Ray Martin, when they got grown and moved away from home, they would call from wherever they were in the world and say, Mom, tell me how to make meatloaf. So I'd tell them, and they'd go on somewhere else, they'd lose the recipe, and I'd tell them again. So here it is. You preheat your oven to 350. I use 3/4 of a pound of ground chuck and 3/4 of a pound of ground pork. 1 small onion diced, a half of a green or red bell pepper diced, 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of yellow mustard, or if you're using a squeeze bottle, just give it a couple of really healthy squeezes. I don't measure. And Worcestershire sauce. I do the same thing. I just pour, you know. It looks like 2 tablespoons, that's what I do. Then I use 3/4 of a cup of ketchup, or about, and a cup of oats. I don't use breadcrumbs or crackers. I use oatmeal. At least I got them to eat oats. Mix all that together and then put it in the pan. But before I put it in the pan, I always spray the pan. I don't like messy cleanups. And you bake that for about an hour or until the knife inserted and it comes clean. And the other thing I do to it is I spread a little ketchup on the top of it and just even it out over the top. And then I put about a half a cup of water around the meatloaf, not on the meatloaf. And that's my recipe. If you have any questions, come right back in the back. I'll be back there and answer them for you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Barbara. Barbara Martin Stevens. To learn more about her wonderful work and to get a copy of her latest bio, Don't Give Your Heart to a Rambler, visit her website, don'tgiveyourheart.com. All right, it's time for part 2 of the heirloom recipe segment, the part that I'm always terrified to do. I always write a jingle like right before the show for the heirloom recipe presenter, and as tonight was about meatloaf, I got to write a song about meatloaf. As you can imagine, it's pretty fun. There's a lot of ways you could go with this. This one here is called the Meatloaf Mama.
Well, meatloaf. Meatloaf, mama's got the meatloaf, yes, yes, yes. She makes it right, fills my appetite. I could eat meatloaf day and night. Meatloaf, mama, Lord, she never read. M-E-A-T-L-O-A-F, yes. Meatloaf, mama's meatloaf's the best. Won't find me strolling or rolling down the road. I'll be steady loafing. Meatloaf, mama, give me meatloaf, yes, yes, yes. Oh yeah. Meatloaf, mama. M-E-A-T-L-O-A-F, yes. Meatloaf, mama's meatloaf's the best. Won't find me strolling or rolling down the road. I'll be steady loafing. Meatloaf, mama, give me meatloaf, yes, yes, yes. Meatloaf, mama, give me meatloaf, yes, yes, yes. Meatloaf, mama, give me meatloaf, yes, yes, yes.
Meatloaf Mama. And now for another word from another tremendous sponsor, Window World Tri-Cities.
Base posts, double hung sliders, Window World, they your window provider. Their selection, it just keeps getting wider. Up base posts, double hung and sliders.
Yes, for bays, bows, double hung and sliders. It's Window World, where all your products are custom built and American made. For free in-home consultation, windowworldtricities.com.
Base posts, double hung sliders, Window World, they your window provider. Their selection, it just keeps getting wider. Up base posts, double hung and sliders.
Thank you, Window World Tri-Cities, for your support of Farm and Fun Time. All right, we're going to keep on a rolling here. Our next guest this evening traveled quite a distance to make it here to Bristol Rhythm and Roots reunion. The Ruin brothers, Henry and Rupert, have been turning heads and making noise with their debut release, All My Shades of Blue, produced by the likes of legendary producer Rick Rubin. With a healthy dose of early rock and roll, classic country leanings, the duo set forth on their musical journey, quickly captivating audiences around the globe. From over the pond in England, please put your hands together for the Ruin brothers, everybody.
Well, thank you very much. It's nice to be here. I'm glad you like the accent. I'm just going to move this over a little, you know. Oh, make it a little taller. I've grown a little. Should I go for you, Rupert? Not going to be in your way? Hey, everybody. How we doing? Okay, this is our song. We encourage everybody to have a dance and a party with us. We just threw it down at the cameos, so we dash over here with the lovely help of Becky. Got a little wet in the rain, but we're having fun. All right.
She can play the boss. I say maybe at my loss. Oh, forget whatever costs. Fingers double cross. I am my door. It took time to get her out. Yeah, the king needs the crown. Let me tell you, if it's money that drives you crazy, baby, I will give you all my pennies. Fame that you're craving, baby. You can be on cover pages. I know you're holding aces
much down. Oh, I know you're holding aces and not folding now. Yeah, it's too much down. Put your aces down. Oh, she can play the queen. Yeah, the dealer's on the scene. She just gambled and my dreams are harder than it seems. I am my door. It took time to get her out. Yeah, the king needs the crown. Oh, let me tell you, if his shoes will drive you crazy, baby, I'll buy diamonds with my pennies. Fame that you're craving, baby. Everyone will know your name. 'Cause lately I know you're holding aces and I'm not folding now. Yeah, there's too much down. Oh, I know you're holding aces and I'm not folding now. Yeah, there's too much down. Put your aces 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 down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh Thank you, guys. So the next song, that was a song of our debut record, All My Shades of Blue. We just released it. We just put it out in June. So we're touring around. It's a long boat ride from Scunthorpe, England. You know. This next song is like a dark country thing that we do. This is called Walk Like a Man. That's right. Yeah, as I said, I encourage you to dance. Get in those aisles, people. You only come out once in a while, you know. We've got to throw it down. Not easy to please, birds and honeybees, but you can't tamp down the monkeys up in the trees. I'll make you blue, I'll make you bad, oh, I'll make you mad. I say, oh, I'll make you sad. Yeah, you got bruises on your knees, yeah, scratches on your hands. Ain't Frankie ever told you to walk like a man? You got bad bruised knees, and only with your hands. Ain't you heard Frankie sing and walk like a man? Run if you can, run it down now. I throw things away when they get too old, but it's causing a fire, but I'm still dead cold. I'll make you blue, yeah, I'll cause you pain, oh, every day. Say, oh, I hear you say, yeah, you got bruises on your knees, you got scratches on your hands. Ain't Frankie ever told you to walk like a man? You got bad bruised knees, and only with your hands. Ain't you heard Frankie saying walk like a man? Run if you can, run it down, yeah? This is where Colin gets that sexy groove. That's so. You guys got the picture. You guys got the picture. We got some whiskey down here from the Cameo Theatre they brought us. Anyone wants a sip of that, you let us know. Ooh, you underneath my head. 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 You got boots on your knees, your dresses on your hands. Ain't Frankie ever told you to walk like a man? You got Barrel's knees, calling your hands. Ain't your head, Frankie, sing and walk like a man. Run if you can, if you can. Thank you. So we're very lucky to go make our debut record out on the West Coast with a gentleman called Rick Rubin. And it was an honor. And he asked us if we'd do this Eddie Arnold number called Make the World Go Away. And we don't really say no, so this is our version of it. I hope you like it. Make the world go away and get it off my shoulders. Say the things we used to say and make the world go away. Now I'm sorry if I hurt you. I'll make it a day by day. Oh, darling, please forgive me and make the world go away. Yeah, make the world go away. And get it off my shoulders. Say the things we used to say and make the world go away. Now do you remember how you loved me before the world took me astray? If you do, darling, forgive me. You make the world go away. I'll make the world go away and get it off my shoulders. Or say the things we used to say and make the world go away. Hey. And make the world go away. Oh, and get it off my shoulders. Say the things we used to say and make the world go away. Thank you, guys. Now, I did say, and I mean it, I want us to have a party. We've got 2 songs left, and I want to see you dancing. Can we do that? Can we do that? All you have to do is stand up for like a minute or 2. Trust me, it's not difficult. We're going to have fun. I promise you. Okay, this song takes us back to being like 13, 14 years old in the pubs or clubs of the northeast coast of England. And it was all those lonely weekends we had trying to squeeze on in between the bingo. I'm serious. Bingo was much bigger than us at that point. This one's called Lonely Weekends for those Charlie Rich fans out there. Well, I made it all right. Yeah, from a Monday morning till Friday night of it all. Those are lonely weekends. Now since you left me, yeah, I said I'm as lonely as I can be. But oh, those are lonely weekends. I said you be get to me. You said our love is never gonna die. I said you be get to me. Oh, but baby, you didn't even try. Well, I make it all right. Yeah, from a Monday morning till Friday night of it all. Yeah, on the lonely weekends, baby, on the lonely weekends, baby, those lonely weekends. Well, I made it all right. Yeah, from a Monday morning till Friday night of it all. Those are lonely weekends. I said you be get to me. You said our love is never gonna die. I said you be get to me. Oh, but baby, yeah, you didn't even try. Well, I make it all right. Yeah, from a Monday on a Friday night of it all. Oh, the lonely weekends, baby, on the lonely weekends, baby, those lonely weekends. Okay, that's half of you dancing. That's half of you. Come on, guys. We're throwing it down. You want a sip of that? This is my favorite Colin face. I didn't know you used to do that, but it looks so funky. It's having a good time. Feel free to pass that whiskey around. You guys have a good time. I made it all right now. Monday morning Friday. The lonely weekend since you left me. I can't be on my own. Oh, the lonely weekend. I said you be get to me. You said our love was never gonna die. I said you be get to me. Oh, baby, yeah, you didn't even try. But I made it all right. Yeah, from a Monday morning Friday night of it all. Yeah, on the lonely weekend, baby, on the lonely Now we got going. Now we're cooking. You want to walk like a man or all my shades of blue? Anyway. All right, we're going to play the title track from our album. I know we're all up having a good time. I ask one thing of you. If you've got a phone light or a lighter or something, I want you to put it in the air nice and big for me. Can you do that? It'll take like 2% of your phone battery. It's going to look good. It looks great up here for us. I know it does for you, but I'm just getting a little feedback in this front monitor here, so you can bring me down a little if it helps you. That's right. Let's see those lights up. Let's see them up. All right, this song's called All My Shades of Blue. It's the title track from my debut album. You can go get that over at the merch thing. We've been the Ruin Brothers. Thank you, guys. Miss beats and tambourines, I hear them as the record goes round. Oh, sweet melodies, but the chords are ringing just a little too loud. I know it's not black and white. Oh, baby, I know I feel my colors fading. The coldness of the night wraps around me like a blanket tight. It gets inside, you see, and kills the fire inside of me. Oh, I dream of you through all my shades of blue. Oh, I still love you through all my shades of blue. Looks beautiful, guys. Twilight of masquerades. It's going on just a little so long. It's nothing that I wanna face, 'cause I'm nothing with you gone. I don't know how to make it right. Oh, I only know that I can feel my colors change. The coldness of the night, it wraps around me like a blanket tight. It gets inside, you see, and kills the fire inside of me. Oh, I dream of you through all my shades of blue. Oh, I still love you. Yeah, all my shades of coldness of the night, it wraps round me like a blanket tight. It gets inside, you see, and kills the fire inside of me. Oh, I dream of you through all my shades of blue. Oh, I still love you. Thank you, guys. Enjoy the rest of the Rhythm and Roots. We've been the Ruin Brothers.
Thank you so much. Cheers.
The Ruin Brothers right here on Farm and Fun Time. Yes. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. And again, you can go and pick up their new record, All My Shades of Blue, available now at ruinbrothers.com. And folks, we expect to see those cell phone lights out for our next jingle, too. All right, it's now time for, jump on into it. Now, friends, it's time for Radio Bristol Farm Report, made possible by HVAC and Ed Hill, a full-service specialty contractor offering a full complement of building solutions for plumbing, heating, ventilation, building automation, geothermal, solar, wind, and more. For more information, visit hvacbristol.com. And the Farm Report profiles regional farmers. I think we're going to jump into it. Here we go.
My name is Erin Dalton, and I'm the director of the Pick-Along Camps. Pick-Along Camps started 4 years ago. They started with the previous education manager, and then I've been working with them for about 3 years now. So we have beginner and intermediate camps. With the beginners, a lot of times they are just figuring out which instrument they want to study for the week. So we offer fiddle, guitar, or banjo. And we have one instructor for each of those instruments, and they start out at the beginning by being introduced to each instrument in what's called an instrument zoo. And then they choose their instrument, and they spend a lot of time with the instructor learning basic chords, basic melodies, and become a band by the end of the week. So they're all playing together by Thursday or Friday.
I'm Kalia Yeagle, and I'm here teaching at the Pick-Along Summer Camp. All 3 weeks of camp this year, mostly focusing on fiddle. So for the first time this year, the summer campers get to work a lot with the radio crew here from Radio Bristol, so they get to learn about how radio itself works, which is a thing that I think they have a lot of fun with. And they also get to create their very own radio program. They get to do a Farm and Fun Time Junior. I'm also especially excited for the fact that there is a live full-length Farm and Fun Time show this week that the kids will get to be a part of and witness. So it's directly correlated to the work that they're doing this week.
The kids most look forward to busking at Blackbird Bakery and creating a radio program. They are thrilled to be every afternoon working with radio staff and creating a program. I think they really like the idea of coming up with their own song ideas, and it gets pretty interesting.
All right. To put that into context, folks, we do a farm report for every Farm and Fun Time, and this time we decided to stay right here at home and look at some of the community stuff that Birthplace of Country Music has been doing to help promote the wonderful music culture that we have here in our region. So that there was the Pick-Along Summer Camp, and it's really a fantastic program. If you have kids that might be interested in music and performance, definitely check that out. All right, we are going to jump into another song, but first things first, Appalachian Sustainable Development brings you the Farm Report every month. You can visit their website at asdevelop.org. A big thanks to the Pick-Along Camp and Erin Dalton for filling us in about that camp. And right now we're going to get you a new tune. This is a new Bill and the Bells number that we've been working on for a little while. This is probably one of our most happy-go-lucky sort of tunes. It's called Get Up and Give It One More Try. It goes like this.
Some people would like you to believe it's not worth chasing your dream. Though they may doubt you, what they don't know about you soon you'll be winning. Start grinning, 'cause today your luck is beginning to turn, turn, turn around. Give it your all in, stop stalling. Just listen to your heart when it's calling. You'll be the talk of the town. You may fall every now and then, but you gotta pick yourself right up again. Lordy mama, you gotta kick and shout. I know you can do it, so get to it. No better time than now to prove it. Get up and give it one more try. You may fall every now and then, but you gotta pick yourself right up again. Lordy mama, you gotta kick and shout. I know you can do it, so get to it. No better time than now to prove it. Get up and give it one more try. Oh, do it. Oh, yeah. Get up and give it one more try. And now a word from our tremendous sponsor, Friends of Southwest Virginia. No matter time or season, there will always be a reason to see a different side of Virginia. We think that it's your duty to explore this place of beauty. Come and see a different side of Virginia. This message is brought to you by Friends of Southwest Virginia, an organization committed to preserving, promoting, and presenting the cultural and natural assets of the 19 counties in our region. Visit myswva.org to discover a different side of Virginia. If you needed one more reason to visit this here region, Farm and Fun Time broadcast from Southwest Virginia. Thank you, Friends of Southwest Virginia. All right, folks, you all ready for some good old-fashioned honky-tonk music? I believe you are. We got a pretty rowdy crowd in here tonight, so I think you all know what you're here for. We're going to get you some real, honest-to-God, good old-fashioned country music. Honky-tonk the way honky-tonk ought to be played. And we've got with us tonight one of the most celebrated Bristol Rhythm and Roots Reunion artists. We always look forward to having this fella here in Bristol, and we've been looking forward to this for a long, 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 long time. This is his first time here on Farm and Fun Time. Please, everybody, give a big Farm and Fun Time welcome to Mr. Dale Watson.
Howdy, y'all. It's good to be back. Good morning, fella. You don't look too good today. Your eyes are red, your skin is pale. You look like you could use a shave. You had a good time last night. Look at the price you had to pay. And you'd think that you'd know better than to still be carrying on this way. Look at the gray sticking out of your hair. Now you think that you could take a hint. There's a reason Mother Nature puts it there. While you're out there making more wrinkles, your family's making more memories every day. Back up a bit. And you'd think that you'd know better than to still be carrying on this way. Crashing in the 40, might better think about growing up. Got a wife and kid to lean on. Brother, are you strong enough? Get down off your high horse. Ain't nobody listening to what you say. Think that you know better than to still be carrying on this way. Thank you much. All right. Now I rinse off my toothbrush, put the lid back on the toothpaste too. Then I look up in the mirror, just to get me one more good look at you. Man, you can't be as dumb as you look. It ain't too late to make a change. And you'd think that you'd know better than still be carrying on this way. Crashing into 40, might better think about growing up. I got a wife and kid to lean on you. Brother, are you strong enough? Get down off your high horse. Ain't nobody listening to what you say. Think that you'd know better than to still be carrying on this way. Think that you'd know better than to still be carrying on this way. Hey, thank you kindly. I appreciate that, y'all. That's Chris Krebs on upright bass. Don Pollock on the pedal steel, and Mike Bernal back on the drums. So we got a new record coming out sometime between now and 2020. I don't know why it's taking so long. We recorded the thing about 6 months ago, or maybe almost 9 months ago. Well, it's the first record we've done through a record company not in, yeah. Where they put out a lot of records, this record company is out there. And so they're taking their time putting this thing out. If it comes out, it's going to be called Call Me Lucky. I should have known there. That's it. Anyway, that's the name of this song. One on the right, one on the left. One is a blonde, one's a brunette. If you don't know my name, I bet that you can guess. They call me Lucky. Now I go through life without a care. I don't got a plan, I go everywhere without a worry to clutter up my head. They call me Lucky. I can snap a wishbone and get the small I have. Walk down the street and have a black across my back. Walk under ladders on Friday 13th. Nothing bad'll happen to me. I ain't the seventh son of a seventh son. My pappy ain't a pistol. I ain't a son of a gun. I know I ain't smarter than anyone. I'm just lucky. I know that's right. Give it to me, darling. sad. Walk under ladders on Friday 13th, but nothing bad'll happen to me. No, I ain't the seventh son of a seventh son. My pappy ain't a pistol, I ain't a son of a gun. I know I ain't smarter than anyone, I'm just lucky. Hey, call me lucky. Yeah, call me lucky. Oh, thank you kindly. Appreciate that. This was on that record, too. When you look up in the sky at the stars and wonder why they're just there to make you smile. And if you ever wonder if it'll always be like this, the answer's yes. When you smile, it's the best way to explain the mysteries of life. Who we are, when did it start? And the biggest question, why? I see a miracle each day. I look into your face and I see, Mama, you smile. It's the best way to explain the mysteries of life. Who we are, when did it start? And the biggest question, why? I see a miracle each day. I look into your face and I see, Mama, you smile. Every time, Mama, you smile. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks a whole lot. Here's somebody asked for our friends out there, Angela, want to hear a song called Texas Boogie, which it's a trucking song, Texas style. Well, I haul freight across this interstate. I work for people that hate to wait. Head every major city and a long star I say. I do a Texas boogie, I boogie so I don't be late. 83 to 40, 27, 87, 20, 30, Texarkana, 59 to Houston, back up to 45. 35 to the 10, I do a Texas boogie all night. Texas boogie, I never cross the state line. I do a Lone Star boogie, I never do fall behind. El Paso to Beaumont, I want to keep the middle, that's the way I go. Only stop for one thing, it's seldom seen. They call me a Texas boogie machine. Look out loud. around a little TLC. Send me home my way. I do a Texas boogie, half boogie my life away. Texas boogie, never cross state line. I do a long side boogie. I never do bump behind. Don't pass over the Beaumont. I want to keep the pepper to the middle. That's the way I go. Only stop for one thing. Seldom seen. Here call me a Texas boogie, boogie, boogie machine. Here call me a Texas boogie, boogie, boogie machine. Hey, call me a Texas boogie, woogie, woogie machine. Thank you very much. Hope you got that there, Angela. So I want to call a young lady out here. She helps me write songs, and she sings songs with me on my new record, but she's got her own record out called Celine Lee. Please put your hands together for Miss Celine Lee, the atomic bombshell herself. It's her first time here at Bristol Rhythm and Roots.
Good evening, everybody.
You're the reason I'm riding around on recap tires.
And you're the reason I'm hanging our clothes outside on wire.
You're the reason our kids are ugly, little darling. Looks ain't everything, money ain't everything, but I love you just the same. You're the reason I switched to beer from soda pop.
And you're the reason I never get to go to the beauty shop.
You're the reason our kids are ugly, little darling. All the looks ain't everything, money ain't everything, but I love you just the same. I guess and we will never have everything we need. When we get ahead, it's got another mouth to feed.
I guess that's why my good looks and my figure's gone.
I reckon that's why I ain't got no black hair to comb. You're the reason our kids are ugly, little darling. All the looks ain't everything, money ain't everything, but I love you just the same. All looks ain't everything, money ain't everything, but I love you just the same.
Little Loretta and Conway for y'all tonight. We're gonna do our song that we wrote.
It's on my new
It's on
record.
his new record.
Like a sparrow misfly,
Like the moon would miss night.
like a flowered misdew.
That's how I'd miss you. Like a mother'd miss her baby.
Like a cowboy'd miss his lady.
Like the sky would miss blue.
That's how I'd miss you. You're the cream in my coffee.
You're the yes to my maybe.
You're the wind in my sail.
A lullaby to my baby.
Like a song would miss music.
Like a singer'd miss song.
Like Johnny missed June. That's how I'd miss you. You're the cream in my coffee. Thank you.
You're the grits to my gravy.
Mm-hmm. You're the wind in my sail.
A lullaby to my baby.
Like a song with Miss Music.
Like a singer miss song.
Like Johnny miss June. That's how I'd miss you. Like a bell would miss ringing.
Like a bird would miss singing.
Like Johnny miss June. That's how I'd miss you. Like Johnny miss June. That's how I'd miss you.
Thank y'all so much.
Miss Elaine Lee, everybody. Purdy. Good songwriter too. She had her own record. I think that record is over wherever you buy the CDs and stuff. Miss Elaine Lee got her own record. Hey, this song got requested a lot, so I better do it. It's called "I Lie When I Drink." Hold on. Y'all can sing with me. Don't believe me when I'm out of view. Oh, I lie when I drink, and I drink a lot. Hey, I only drink when I'm missing you. I walk in, the bartender rolls his eyes. At the same time, the waitress, she just smiles. He's heard the truth about you. She's heard it too, just slightly skewed. I lie, I broke your heart in two. Oh, I lie when I drink, and I drink a lot. Don't believe me when I'm at a view. And I drink a lot. I only drink when I'm missing you. At closing time, I'm the last one out the door. I tip the waitress, that bartender I ignore. I yell, I'm never coming back. That always makes them laugh. They know me, I won't leave my word. 'Cause I lie when I drink. Help me sing it, buddy. And I drink a lot. Don't believe me when I'm at a view. Get louder. Here we go. Yeah, I lie when I drink. Everybody, come on. I drink a lot. I only drink when I'm missing you. I only drink when I'm missing you. Hey, thank you a lot, everybody. That's Don Pollock on the pedal steel. Chris Krebs on the upright bass. And Mike Bernal back on the drums. Help me, Merle, I'm breaking out in a natural rash. It's looking like I'm falling in the cracks. 'Cause I'm too country now, country, ain't that just like Johnny Cash? Oh, yes, he was. Help me, Merle, I'm breaking out in a natural rash. Thank you all.
Hey, one time, everybody, Mr. Dale Watson, Austin, Texas. Dale Watson.
Dale Watson and his Lone Stars, everybody. Thanks so much, Dale and the fellas, for being here on Farm and Fun Time. Pick up their recent release, Blackjack, out now on dalewatson.com for more information. And folks, we are wrapping it up. Did you all have a good time here at Farm and Fun Time tonight? All right, well, we really, really appreciate you coming out this evening. And of course, you can catch Farm and Fun Time once a month at the Birthplace of Country Music Museum. A big thanks to Dale Watson, the Ruin Brothers, Warren Treaty, ASD, HVAC, and Ed Hill, ARCD, Window World Tri-Cities, Friends of Southwest Virginia, Josh Littleton, our engineer, the Radio Bristol team, and you, our wonderful studio audience. Next month, we'll be back at home at the museum with the Texas Fiddle and Trio, the Quaby Sisters, and the Barefoot Movement. Going to be a great show. Tickets are just about sold out. Don't forget to check out the Extension Farm and Fun Time program, the Farm and Fun Time Noon Show with the Poe Ramblin' Boys, made possible by Permatile Concrete Products. Be kind to your neighbor, treat each other right, and we will see you next time. We're going to take you out with a Tennessee tune. We started with the Virginia tune, It's Only Right.
Take me back to Tennessee. Take me back to Tennessee. Take me back to Tennessee. There is where I long to be.
Thank you for tuning into Radio Bristol's Farm and Fun Time, made possible by Eastman Credit Union. Wherever life takes you, ECU is by your side. To hear more from Radio Bristol, download our app or visit us at listenradiobristol.org. I'm your host, Chris Trulson, along with Bill and the Bells, thanking you for listening to Radio Bristol's Farm and Fun Time. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy Bristol Rhythm and Roots Reunion. We really appreciate it.